What's cracking, Natties? It's almost getting close to that time, y'all. What time? The Olympia time. Now, although I am not a competitor and I am not on stage, I had the distinct honor and privilege, right? The distinct honor and privilege of being a sponsored athlete with the One Up Lifestyle, who you usually always see me rocking, right? In some form or fashion within my videos, if you just catch me in the gym, right? But it's getting down to that time. We're about 8 weeks away. And so I'm gonna be doing daily vlogs from this point going forward. I'll be uploading every day at the Olympia and, you know, just pretty much going forward. So this will be considered my prep series, if you will. I'm not doing nothing in terms of cutting or anything like that, losing weight or anything like that. As y'all seen in the last video, I'm closing in on 200, bro. And I think as long as I feel good and the training is going well, I'm gonna just keep going. All right, so with that being said, this is a daily vlog. This is the very first one, and we'll just keep uploading. All right, with that being said, shoes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought I was playing when I said I'm about to become a sneakerhead, bro. I'm really serious about it. I'm actually thinking about making a shoe page just for my shoes and all that. Again, I am a noob. I'm a rookie when it comes to this shit, so there's a lot I don't know. There's a lot I'm gonna be learning along the way. And if you're into sneakers and everything else like that, you know what I mean, hopefully you tuned in or can, you know, just share with me what y'all like, what you don't like. But this is an unboxing. So let's get into it. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it. Y'all see it, bro. You see it. Yeah. Yeet. That motherfucking nice, huh? Colorway is crazy. The tongue. I mean, so if you do know, if you don't know, these are the KD Galaxy 4s, right? This line released, I want to say back in 2012, right? It was a part of the, pretty much the whole Galaxy wave that they had going on during that All-Star time frame. There was the Big Bangs that LeBron had, the LeBron 9s that came out. I believe the Barkley Posits, the Foam Posit Galaxies. This is just a part of that whole series of like Galaxy shoes that was coming out, and this shoe for me is just like, it's one of them ones, right? On top of that, KD, which is also embroidered on the back with the logo on the tongue, KD35. For those of y'all who don't know, KD is actually from here. He's from PG County. So we're from the same place. And I just really like this shoe. I mean, the Galaxy specs here, the grip. Oh my goodness. Now I ain't no hooper, but anybody that's ever seen me play know I got that motherfucking shot on me. But for all my hoopers, if you do hoop, the grip on these O's, oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's got the Galaxy soles, as y'all can see. Hopefully you can see. If you don't, well, motherfucker, they got them. Let me know too, if y'all want, at the end of my videos, I can do on feet reviews, like, or just give y'all some shots of me like wearing them, so you can get an idea of what they look like on feet. Because there's some shoes that look sweet in hand, but on feet they look ass. So yeah. Anyway, this vlog specifically is gonna be about curls. I just recently posted a reel where I was talking about incline bicep curls being bullshit, which I firmly believe that they are. I don't think that curling from a reclined bench benefits the bicep any more than just standing up or sitting upright. Why do I say that? Is because within my experience and my own personal training, people say it takes the shoulder out of it. That's bullshit. If anything, it feels for myself that I'm requiring more from my shoulder. There's also the argument like it makes it harder at the bottom, which is more beneficial to the muscle. If that was the case, then every curl should be done that way. I think that's one of the most parroted arguments, is that it makes it harder at the bottom. Harder does not mean better, guys and girls. Harder sometimes actually means pointless. I don't need a movement within the gym to be as hard as possible for me to achieve stimulus. The second I find out what works in order for whatever said muscle group to get a pump, right, and to see growth and gains, motherfucker, like, there's no need to keep trying to figure it out. Like, you don't need to keep going to the gym and keep trying to figure it out. I just came across a video of Dorian Yates saying, like, I don't know why people switch up their workouts so much when you have the answers. Like, if you know what works in order for your legs to grow, like some people can't squat, but squats work for a lot of people to get their legs to grow. So why are you trying to do all this other hyper isolated fucking movement when you know, like you specifically know, like, okay, when I go to do squats, not only do I feel that shit, like my form is good, but I see the results. Why are you trying to switch it up? And so that's the case for like this video. And I'm gonna take y'all to the gym with me. It's actually Sunday night here, so Monday, so tomorrow's gym session. We'll get into it because I am going to be training biceps along with back. So I'll get into a little bit more of what I mean in terms of like harder does not mean more beneficial. If that was the case, then we should make every movement in the beginning range as hard as possible because that's where we're going to see the most out of it. I think that is a time and place kind of thing, especially with movements where you may be increasing the weight. Like movements where you're increasing the weight, but you don't really have that mind-muscle connection. That may be where you need to make a movement more difficult in the beginning range. Bicep curls, that's not going to be the case. I mean, anybody that has ever, and you don't even need to be into bodybuilding, anybody that's ever lifted weights knows what a curl feels like, knows what blood flow to the biceps feels like. It's so caught up on like more difficult or harder at the beginning range that you start to realize like it's not helping. It's not helping. I kid you not. I seen a guy yesterday, literally yesterday, Saturday, with like a 15 to like 30 degree bench, arms damn near touching the floor. And he's like curling, like arms as big as my son's, and my son is 4. So I'm not making this shit up. I talk based off of what I see in the gym, and I talk based off of the information that I see being shared. And so when I see information shared or people doing things that they have heard that 9 times out of 10 are bullshit, I just call it out. And I don't ever tag or put anybody, you know what I'm saying, by name out there, because I'm not trying to, you know, mess up nobody else's, content or anything like that. I've never been like that. In terms of my content and how I get down, my whole thing is to help people within the gym not overthink it, dumb it down and make it as easy as possible to understand without getting so anatomical or biomechanical or whatever the hell you want to call it. All right, so it's Sunday night. I need to go get into my routine, shower. I just got back from the gym. I actually get my ass up around like 1:30 in the morning to go to work. So I will see y'all in a little bit. All right? All right, so we back at the crib with it, man. We went to work, took a little nap. My after work nap is a lot longer. My daughter called me on FaceTime, so you know what I'm saying? I always answer those calls. I'll never miss those calls. So we talked for a little while. I mean, I'm one of those people, bro, like if I'm woken up out of my sleep, it's hard for me to go back to sleep instantly. But now I'm so close to like that time frame where I got to get my next meal in prior to training. Like this is my pre-workout meal, which is teriyaki chicken and rice from the little Japanese hibachi up the street. It's chicken, rice, and vegetables. For this portion of the video, I'm going to show y'all some of the vitamins I take once I get a little bit more of this food down. I need to dye my damn hair, but it's all good because the dye came in. Turmeric. Some people say turmeric. I say it based off of how the shit's spelled. That's 1 cap. Next up, calcium. It's a big boy. It's a big pill. Next up, zinc. Now remember, you always take your vitamins or any supplements with food and water. That's my personal recommendation anyway, not my professional recommendation because I'm not a professional. This is just how I do it. Because if you, in my experience, when you take vitamins in bulk like this or whatever the case, like you can tend to feel like nauseous or feel like you're going to throw up if your stomach is empty or you're not like properly hydrated. And everything else like that. And it's the same for me, like with my EAAs, with my creatine, pre-workout, all of that stuff. Like I always have a pre-workout meal. Even when I'm on the way to the gym, like I will always stop and grab 2 bananas, or 9 times out of 10 a Gatorade,
and I'll eat that on the way to the gym. Food is fuel. I can't move and operate and demand from my body a load in the gym if I'm going to be sitting here bullshitting in terms of taking care of the body and feeding the body and hydrating it and giving it all of the appropriate nutrition that it needs. So don't take your vitamins without water. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, fish oils.
Bring y'all with me today, okay? There we go. Lock your shit up. I'm from and live in the DMV, where you gotta lock your shit up. Don't believe me? Just go look at how many carjackings. Not even joking. Like, go look at how many carjackings was just in the DC metropolitan area over the last year, and you'll understand. If you're in the DMV, lock your shit up. It wouldn't matter if I was locking my shit up in San Diego. It wouldn't matter if I up and moved to Texas, if I up and moved to Vegas. I'm gonna lock my shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like another insurance policy to a degree. So any way you can protect what's yours, do it. You know what I mean? And if you don't think it can happen to you, well, I hope it don't, motherfucker, because when it do, or if it do, I hate to be the motherfucker, be like, damn, bro, I low-key told your ass, you know what I'm saying? Headed to the gym now, about to go meet Prince up at DMV Iron Rockville today. All right, so we're gonna be training up at the North location. DMV Iron is actually just announced they are opening a new location over here in Greenbelt. I'm excited about that for sure. When I was a kid, I used to live in Beltsville, and my mom worked over at the Greenbelt Marriott for years. You know what I'm saying? So to be in that general area again, it all comes back full circle, low key. I'm excited, but let's go get these bananas. I already got my Gatorade. See, if the banana look like a giraffe, you good. Yeah, that's cool. Please stand. All right, Natty, so we got the 2 bananas, you know what I mean? Already got my Gatorade from yesterday, so I'm gonna throw down on this as I'm on the way to the gym, and then once we get there, get active. That's your weed, all the cash is mine. I take them both to the spot, plus your phone till you back online. I saw some name on my demonstration. Boy, the brain's all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. So we just got to the gym. I'm not gonna lie, I accidentally, all right, you see the varsity red logo, One Up Lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But then watch this. Let me back out. Wait, there's more. Bro, I paired it with the shoes perfect. I'm here now with berries. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm really tough. I'm really tough though. I'm really tough. Nah. Hey. 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 Yeah, baby. This machine, right, specifically, the seat and the chest pad fall forward. Being forward in my chest and back in my ass, or back in my hips, right, takes the thinking out of a lot. So if you struggle with like barbell rows or dumbbell rows or anything like that, just come to the machine, adjust the chair pad, the chest pad to your liking, right, to your height and your limbs. And I'm trying to tell you, your back will grow. Use machines over free weight. This is just my opinion, because the shit works. lat pull downs, underhand, with this small little, this is like a baby W bar. It's not a straight bar, it does have a little bit of a curve. I don't know what the real name for it is, but it doesn't matter. If you see it and have it, use it. Watch how we go to work. Now every rep, right? When I'm at the very bottom, I'm gonna exhale, right? As the bar comes up, I'm gonna inhale. I like the underhand grip because it keeps the elbows forward. Yeah. Just like that. You fools. Let me make sure I put my feet on the foot platform. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Bro, that shit heavy. Yeah. Yeah. First off, guys and girls, anybody that feels some type of way about any movement that anybody is teaching, giving tips on, the first thing I want you to remember is if you disagree, you are absolutely fucking allowed to. You don't have to agree with everything that I say, everything that somebody else that is big says or you consider to be better than you says. That's kind of like a disclaimer, right? But this is just me, my opinion, and believing that incline curls are shit. So let's address a couple things. A lot of people have the idea, right, that, well, the recline of the seat and being allowed to rest my back into the bench prevents this. Which is considered momentum. You're good. You're good. Which is considered momentum, right? Using the body to get the weight to move and not just the muscle group that I'm intending to train, which in this case would be biceps. Number one, in 2024, I don't see much body momentum being used on bicep curls. I don't know what gyms y'all going to, but there's not a lot of people doing that anymore. This is not the fucking old days. This is not Arnold back in the day type shit that we're seeing. Nobody's really doing that. That's number one. But the most parroted argument, and I cannot stand this shit because it's regurgitated information from people who don't have a little bit of whatever it is that they're saying, which is that it takes the shoulder out of the movement. Bullshit, and let's go. If this was my bench, and I fall here, and now I have long arms, there is no way in hell, right? I can't even be relaxed here without my shoulder moving, right? To get the weight to move. My shoulder is visibly moving. Let me take off my top so you can see my delts. For those of you who say that argument, this is me not telling you that to not do the movement, but if your argument is it takes the shoulder out of it, that is absolute bullshit. There is more shoulder here being demanded and required from, as you can clearly see, because in people's mind, what's happening is that none of this, pretty much from side delt orientation, right, and up, none of it is going to work. It's just this. That's what you think's happening, and it's not. How do we know it's not happening? Look at your fucking biceps. This isn't to people who have big arms and that are doing the movement and saying that it's good. I'm saying this specifically to the people who are struggling with biceps, right? And this is just, again, this is my opinion and my point of view. That is bullshit. You can get a pump doing it, yes, but there are far more beneficial ways to hit the biceps. The next point that is regurgitated and absolute bullshit, is that it increases tension from the beginning range or from the start. No shit, because the angle is different, right? But the angle being different or more difficult does not mean more beneficial, which I said earlier in this video, which is, if that was the case, we need to make every movement in the gym as difficult as possible in the beginning portion to see improvement, which is absolute bullshit. Ranges of motion, right? Shorter ranges of motion, full ranges of motion are all can be played with and are things that can be adjusted. These are variables within the training that can be adjusted. You know what keeps tension? Tension in the first fucking place. If I was doing a 15-pound curl, and this is long arms here, right? I curl, I let out. You see how I lose tension on bicep because I've now locked out elbow? To say that this increases tension from the beginning, okay, yeah, sure, right? But again, more difficult does not mean more beneficial. And then it also fights, again, the argument that the shoulder is not being involved. Bullshit, and you see it right here on camera. So if you're gonna have points and cues and everything else like that to prove me wrong or to go against what it is I'm saying, I'm all for it. But show me. Don't tell me what you heard. Show me. And that's the thing about like my content. My content is based off of me, Prince, anybody that trains with us, male. This is us coming in here and actually training and not doing so much of the he say, she say shit. It's coming in here and actually training. So again, that's 15 pounds. Yeah, sure. Tension is increased there, but you know what? I think I brace a little bit better in my feet, as does everybody. Nothing will give you more stability than your feet. Fuck the bench and I'll come 35, right? I'll come 35. You see I have a popped elbow here? Tension on bicep. Boom. I don't lock out. There's no need, right? Because your argument is there's tension from the start. Okay, so if from the start of the movement, I create tension here and then move, you mean to tell me that that is going to be drastically or dramatically different from laying here because it's a more difficult position to pull from, that standing at a heavier weight is not going to be more beneficial? Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. But at the end of the day, like I said, guys, this is my point of view. And I'm apparently not the only one that believes this, because there's plenty of people that are also like, see, I knew it. I knew I wasn't tripping. Yeah, you're fucking not. Crazy that shit gotta be said like that, but it do. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Look at that. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Biceps. You know what I mean? Biceps. Yeah, no incline dumbbell curls. And again, y'all, like, it ain't being shady, like, or anything like that. If you like the movement and you see and get a good pump and all that stuff, do it. But don't let your reasoning be some parroted bullshit that can easily be debunked by people like me that come in here and show you otherwise. It's like I was just telling Prince, like, don't be in the comments being informal as fuck. Like, you could be in the comments and sound like a professor. Like, I'm teaching y'all, I'm putting y'all on game. But then when we click on your profile, it's like, okay, bro, but like, so, like, why should we listen to you? You know what I'm saying? I could tell you how to get all the money in the damn world and be broke as shit. But fuck, I'm gonna listen to you for, like, you know what I mean? Like, what position can you put me in other than giving me information I can find out myself? I can go read every textbook in the world on biomechanics, anatomy, and at some point, the physique has to equate to the knowledge. It's the same shit I've always said since I started this shit. Tell me when I'm lying. That's a wrap.
My drink's beat.
Y'all say goodbye to these boys. They going up for about 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? But that's a wrap. We out of here. As always, this video was sponsored by Primeval Labs. You know what I mean? The sups, the one-up lifestyle, the apparel, and y'all my sponsors. How about that? You know what I mean? About to head to the crib, get this up for y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Be safe, be smart, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do, which is a lot, because y'all be tweaking on this bed. Peace.